Good evening, everyone. How is everybody? How is everybody I hope everybody is this evening wonderful. I hope everybody is jazzy, is chilled, is wonderful, is jazzy, is chilled. Is so it's taken me. How's that? Is that better, echo wise? Is it gone? Echo gone? Echo still there? No echo. Many echoes? Much echoes. There is an echo now. I'm now badly. How about this? Is this better? Is this any better? Is this good? Are we good? Is this better? Bingo. Excellent. Okay, right, so I had it the wrong way around. That's fine. So, things have changed. Things are going to change. Things are going to get a little bit different. So, when I stream normally, and it's just me, I normally sit in Discord and I do it all through there because I'm lazy. Not going to do that anymore. So if it's just me, I'll be using my own software and doing it all this way. Because I don't know if you can tell, but hi, how you doing? This is much better quality. So my camera is amazing, and I haven't been using it properly because I'm crap. So this is me using my camera property, so I can already see that everything is looking good. I look amazing. I look really shiny in the forehead department. It's fantastic. So, so basically, this will mean that if people want to, I always look at, thank you. Made my evening. Tiny Steve. So from now on, if people, when it's just me on my own streaming, if you all want to sit in Discord, put the stream on, chat, stuff like that while it's on, you now can. If I'm streaming with other people, same rule applies. So until we can figure stuff out. But yeah, so that's basically where that is at the moment. Yeah, it seemed to be a lot more exciting, but it's not really. It's just that I've been an idiot and I can now work my camera properly. So, fun times for everyone. So yeah. This is hopefully going to be the start of bigger, better, hefty Yeti stuff. That's an interesting taste of a beer. I'm still going to drink it, but it's an interesting taste of a beer. So the plan is, I am pretty much one of the very, very few dedicated LARP streamers out there. My goal for this year is to become a Twitch partner, and I need everyone's help to do this. Because Twitch partner will mean that I can do more for the community. The community gets more in, the community gets stuff. So that's all. That's good. I'm late and there's an ad. I'm not sorry, Kyle. I am sorry. I get no money from ads. So it doesn't help us at all. So yeah, so that is the plan. So if we can get as many people watching as we can, even if they just turn up and lurk, we can get Twitch partner, and then more stuff comes to the community, because that is what we're all about. Community. Yeah. Other news, George's Walk got put out today. That has been an amazing thing. He's flying off at the moment. Currently 290 quid. And for those who hadn't seen, thank you, KS. So there's that. So for those who haven't seen, Al Murray actually retweeted about George's walk today, which was a shock. But yeah, so big things coming up, and I want to do more with the community, get everyone involved in more, and have us all grow together. So, good old Al Murray, definitely. So this is hopefully going to be the start of something fantastic. As in the pub landlord. Yep. As in the pub landlord himself. So I don't know if you've seen, but also Trot and Smith and Hat Films have retweeted it as well. So we're getting out there. I've had some fantastic things from people when it comes to everything going on. So we have a guy called Jonathan, Reassess History on Twitter. He has instigated a lot of this with helping, and it's fantastic. So a massive shout out to John as well. It's brilliant. So yeah. So the goal is we need an average of 75 viewers per stream. Then we get partner. Then we grow from there. And it's amazing and stuff like that. That's all. That's all there is. Sounds easy. Gonna be tough. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway. I can't think of anything else that I need to talk about. So, today, I wanted to I put out a thing a while ago saying questions about Empire that you'd always wanted to ask, but you didn't want to look bad. How is Steve? Steve has been tired. Steve's body doesn't like him and makes him feel ill when he eats certain foods. So Steve is currently in the process of eating healthier. I'm not drinking healthier because I've got this beer. This is called Heimdall's Wilcom. And this was donated by to Helen from someone she works with from Germany. So let's tastes weird, but I'm still gonna drink it because I'm a glutton for punishment. So yeah, Stephen an overworked party potato. It would be easier if I could sort myself out and I was more organised. That's about it, really. So, but still, we are going to go through. It's not mean at all. It's not amazing, but I'm still going to drink it. We're going to go through all of these questions. There are currently 14 questions in there. We're going to read them all out, and we're going to go through them all, and then we're going to see what happens and see what I can answer. I have not looked at any of these questions yet. I am nervous, but still, we'll get through. So then, see, I know what this community is like. Some of these questions are going to be brilliant questions. Some of them, it's going to be interesting. Donation done. Oh, thank you, Carl. Oh, even more. Funny thing about this, the charity thing is, George himself has donated to it. So, yeah. Crazy person. Love him nonetheless. But still. Hi, Dawn. So, let's have a look at the first question. And then we can go on from there. So, question number 1. Responses. Question 1. Okay, that's a good question. That's a really, really good question. So, question number one. This is all anonymous as well. So, question number one. How do you die without looking like an idiot? It depends on the situation. If you want to if you want to die in a really, really cool way, you tend to die on your own terms. My advice would be watch your step. Be aware of your surroundings. It's a really solid question. So yeah, don't trip on your own trousers. So my death, I've spoken about quite a few times, and this is, as I say, I've always said there are no stupid questions, and there just aren't. Don't look at explosions. Yeah, walk away from explosions and look cool. Excuse me. So my death, I got obviously framed for murder and blah blah blah, but I was able to go off into a battle, try to die, couldn't, and then I had most of the Navarre nation stood there waiting, and I got to say goodbye to everybody, and then I got to charge an orc line on my own, and it looked epic. Apparently, the problem was I didn't pay attention to any of my own advice. I wasn't aware of my surroundings. I didn't check out the floor or anything like that. So I nearly fell over when I hit this line. Now, that death would have been really embarrassing if that orc line didn't take a step forward so I could fall into it. If they took a step back or just stayed there, it would have been embarrassing. But deaths look really cool if you're... That's the lead. Yeah, no, that's the lead up to dying. Yeah, I'm getting to that. So when you're on the floor, you scream, you shout, you flail about a little bit, and stuff like that. So if you're getting absolutely panel beaten by the enemy and you're screaming and shouting at them, that looks cool. That sounds really, really cool. The flip side of it is if you've gone terminal in the battle and you have got everyone around you, so you get to witness your own funeral in essence. It's just about, think of all of those sad films that you've seen and all of the really cliche sort of stuff that you can say to people, because I tell you what, when people are around you and you're talking to them, they love it. They lap it up. Everyone laps it up. So someone's kneeling down next to you, they're holding your hand, and you're terminal. You know, that's it for you. You need to go and make a new character shortly at God. And you're lying there and you're telling like your closest friend, I'll see you soon. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you. Be strong and stuff like that. Holy shit. People cry. People actually cry. So it's not possible really to have the only way to have a bad death is if there's no one around you and you die at the back of the woods on your own because no one has seen it. But believe me, you don't look like an arse at all. If you're in a battle, scream and shout when you're on the floor, because there's a chance you could get rescued. If you're gonna get picked up and taken back to Anvil after a battle, skirmish or whatever, it's crying time basically for everyone around you, your friends and your hall, your striding, steadying, your house, whatever, your carter, anything like that. So it looks amazing. It looks ridiculously amazing. There is really no need to be embarrassed about it all. Thanks for subbing there, Disasterelli. Excellent, first time. Thank you so much. So there is no need to be embarrassed, because at the end of the day, if you take a step back and look at the bigger picture here, we're all stood in the middle of a field, whacking each other with foam sticks, playing with magic, fake empire and stuff like that. So what you do doesn't matter. There is no need to be embarrassed, because no one will be looking at you as you're dying and going, that's embarrassing. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen at all. So Hopefully I've answered that one all right. How do you die without looking like an idiot? You can't really look like an idiot. Little fly. So, yeah. So you'll be totally fine. Buzzwax as well. Thank you so much. First time. Awesome. Welcome to the One Bit Army. Not everyone gets a Boromir moment. Sometimes you're just a corpse on the field that got struck down. Yep, there is that too. People are already making me upset about Dow's death. It was going to be great and free, but now I feel sad for something that hasn't happened yet. My personal opinion, Curtis, on all of that, this is your game. This is what you need to do to be happy. You don't have to die. I know I've already said this to you. You don't have to die. I think that what you could do, I mean, my personal opinion on it, because you still get player events and you still get to live through all of that. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. James. So you get to live through all of that still, and you can just say at the end of an event, or even on the Friday night or something, just say, "Look, I've got to go and do some things, so I'm gonna head off. I'll see you all soon. Take care," and then leave. We'll do it before you go to bed or something, and then on Saturday come out as Sparkly Snake. So the Dell Protection Squad. But I think that'll be a great thing to do, because I think that if everybody is able to see Dal again, then that'll mean more, because you're striding. You could go to a player event and you think, oh, Dal would be perfect to play here. I'll go and play Dal. It works, and it'll be a great thing, and I think you'd enjoy that more. Instead of going, oh, look at my death and this is upsetting, I think just go, oh, this is boring now. Anvil's done. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye. That'll be great fun. Tom says, it's much harder to keep a straight face at your own funeral. Why the Dornish shroud the dead. That's why the Dornish shroud the dead at mass funerals. Yeah. Oh, Joe, 9 months. Nice. We've had a baby. Oh, we've got Hype Train going on as well. So, yeah, funerals are great fun. Really difficult to keep a straight face as well. You just can't. You really, really can't. People will do stuff to you. It's like I had at my funeral, I had Kit kneeling next to me, saying how much he's going to miss me, blah blah blah. And while people are talking and stuff like that, and they're all looking up at each other and stuff like that, he's there gently, like pinching my nipple, just to make me laugh, because that's what friends do. So there's loads of stuff you can do, but it's all about getting out of it what you want to get out of it. So if you're still enjoying it, then that's all that matters. But don't kill him off. Just retire Dal. Still enjoy the character, because you still enjoy the character. Ooh, Chocomoco Latte gifting a sub to Callum. That's awesome. And Jazz to Abby and Beef Oddy as well. Very, very nice. That's really cool. Oh, we did is that level 2 Hype Train? Are we going for a level 3? Hype! Random sub and it happened to go to Abby. Nice. So yeah, so you'll get to all that. People get all heartfelt and sincere, but you're all like, but we're British. You can't be sincere. Nope, this is very, very true. Say the corny stuff, because it's amazing. Death is an amazing thing at Empire, because it shows people as well how much their characters mean to people. So me and Chris we've sort of decided on what's going to happen when Grim is retired as well, and that is an amazing, and it's going to be an interesting thing as well. So did I miss something? Why is it Steve's birthday bits? Because it's my birthday in a month, so this is my build up to my birthday. So that's all. mainly because I couldn't think of anything else to do this month. So 31 days, Steve turns 21. We'll stick with that. So that's all. That's all that is. So yeah, death is a really fun thing. It brings out the really good role play as well in a lot of people. So you see strange things happen. It also brings the dick out of people as well, which is hilarious. So if someone dies and you really didn't like that person, you get like people might heckle at their funeral and stuff like that, and it's so funny to see. It really is so funny to see. So like Sophie at funerals, most things Sophie's hilarious anyway. So it's just really, really worth it. But I'll always say, just don't get. There's no point to get embarrassed. There really isn't. You're already in a field full of nerds. You're already having a great time, and stuff. So yeah, you'll be fine. Whoever asked that question, that is a brilliant question. Yeah, so really nothing to worry about. Right. Oh, I've lost it all. See, I've done well here. Question 2. I know socks are important, but which type should I have and how many should I bring? That's interesting. I remember some Dornish knights trying to Aragorn Volpez out of my hands when I was taking him back to the Glory Square from the hospital. I literally bellowed, "I've carried him this far, I'm carrying him to the end." They look so shamefaced for trying to grab him off me. Yeah, you get a load of people who try to do that. They'll try to steal the moment and stuff like that, but just get your moment. Enjoy being dead and enjoy everyone fussing all over you for 20 minutes. You get to lie down, have a bit of a breather, and then you go off and have fun. So yes, damn vultures. Have I? Alright, let's. Thank you, Ben, for that. I didn't understand that, but that was awesome. Socks, yeah, lots of socks. Waterproof ones are a really, really good idea. I did turn it. It is on. I did hear it. Let's try that as well. It might be just a night that it doesn't want to work, but it is definitely on. Well, it is on now anyway. Yeah, socks, waterproof socks, really good, especially if it's 33% of a level 3 hype train, 17 seconds to go. You only hear it through my screen. That's weird, I don't know why. Because it used to work. Still. So yeah, waterproof socks are good if it's wet, if it's dry. It's just plenty of changes of socks. How many pairs of socks is worth bringing? Enough. I'd say to change. I mean, I change 3 times a day. Sometimes. It's just keep your feet dry, keep your feet warm. That's all you need, really. So it's down to how much you think you sweat, and that's pretty much it. So bring long socks if you have tall boots to help stop rubbing. That too.
Can't stick around tonight as I'm a busy boy, but hope you all have a great stream.
Is it D&D tonight? Is it, Dan? Didn't. So yeah, that's pretty much it really for socks. They're an easy one. They're a really, really easy one. But it's a good question. Because I don't think I've actually said how many we should bring. So how bad are the toilets? That is an interesting question. So Empire has 1, 2, 3, 4 toilet blocks. You've got the toilet block up by God. You've got the toilet block up the top of Navarre. And you've got the toilet block down in Wintermark. And you've got the toilet block opposite the hub. Yeah, so as Dawn has just said, I prefer some cubicles over others. So I find that the toilets by the hub and the toilets by God are some of the worst toilets in Britain. And you got, yeah, the Dormark, you got the shower block as well. I forgot about that one. So those toilets down by the hub and up by God are some of the worst toilets in Britain. They're horrible. They're horrific. It's wet, you're just going to be covered in mud. If it's dry, yeah, it's just not good at all. The ones up by the top of Navarre and the ones down by Wintermark seem to be looked after fairly decently. So they get cleaned, they get topped up, toilet paper and stuff. So, and people seem to look after them relatively well, as you can for a few thousand people in a field together at a festival. So they're not actually too bad. Then you get the toilets down by up by the shower block, which is just by the entrance to the field. They are really good, but they're cleaned. So it's dependent really on how desperate you are. If you're up by God and you are desperate to go to the loo to have a toilet, then the toilets by God become your only option. Because otherwise you have to walk all the way along down to the hub. And if you're desperate for a wee or a poo, it could be pretty bad. It could be fairly painful for you. So I would, leave your inhibitions at the door is pretty much the best thing I can say, dependent on where you are in the field. So, 1001. And this is where we have the name One Bit Army. So, it's not massively far from the God ones to the OOC ones up the road. Yeah. So there's the option of walking to the loos at the top by the gate, but of course spoons. Yeah, these are all options. It's down to your bladder at the end of the day as well, and how sensible you've been about things. So it's just a case of be sensible. Think about what you're doing, how far you can walk, how far you're able to walk, and that, because last thing you want to do is be caught short. Really, it could be bad. It could be very, very bad. But still, things, So, but yeah, some toilets better than others. So if there were 10 toilets in the field, you'd have the toilets that get 1 point out of 10, and you'd get some toilets that would get a nice solid 7 out of 10 as well. There is no toilets in that field that are a 10 out of 10. Permanent site maybe, and they build their own toilet blocks. Things will be better, I'd hope. So, but what can you expect? And that's all you can hope for, really. I think PD do a brilliant job of looking after them. There are toilet cleaners from that players. There are players in the field who become toilet cleaners, and they all help out, and they do a really, really good job as well. There are also, I'm going to touch on as well, there are players in the field who have set up hygiene stations as well, and they are brilliant. So they contain feminine hygiene products as well. They contain other things too, so it's as a just in case. Alright, so there's a lot of good things there. So we're doing it's really good. Get hornets on occasion if it's really, really hot, but it's not too often. So, but yeah, it's a toilet in a festival. No, they're never perfect, I'm afraid. Oh. Have people been known to have out of character relations due to chemistry on the field? That's a tough question to ask, because I'm not going to speculate on what other people have done or are doing, because that's down to them. But you do hear stories where these things can happen, where relationships have formed due to the chemistry with characters, and then it forming out of character as well. It does happen. It can happen. I wouldn't say go to the field looking for it to happen, because as we discussed on Friday's stream, it's a game at the end of the day. So don't flirt with someone expecting for them to flirt back and things like that. So it's just a case of being grown up about all of this. So if it's about becoming friends with someone, then you become friends with so many people. But I believe, with the word relations being used, I believe that it's meant in a different way. So it can happen. I wouldn't say it always happens. I would say that some people may look for it to happen. Some people can enjoy an in-character relationship without it going any further, and things like that. So I mean, these are all things that can happen. So all I would say is don't go to LARP expecting to hook up, essentially, or anything like that. All right, go for the game and then see where it goes. I'm not a dating advisor. I'm not a dating site. I'm nothing like that. All right, I'm here purely to try to help people to get some fun out of a game. So Max dating service, God, definitely not. Unless you fancy Valorn. It's a social activity, therefore it's definitely a potential, but certainly not a given. Yeah. Don't push anything. Don't push your luck. We still are in a civilized society. No means no. If someone says that they don't want an in-character relationship with you, respect their decision. Back off. That's literally all there is to it. But so it can go the other way. Things can happen. So I'm aware of people who have met in the field, they've left their current partners and have now formed a new relationship themselves. These things happen. But don't go looking for it. Okay. Right, next question. I'm going to move on. How does getting a ref actually work? Do you just wander up to them and go, "We're about to do X, are you free?" Yes. That is quite literally it. It's one of those things, if it happens on occasion, like with most festival type things, but if that's all someone's there for, they probably won't enjoy their weekend. Yeah, pretty much. If you need a ref, you find a ref and you go, "I need to do this. I've got everybody over there. Are you free?" And then they say, "Oh, yeah, I've got 10 minutes before I have to go off and do this ritual over there. I'll come and do this now." Or they will say to you, "I'm not currently free. I need to go off and do that, but they can offer to radio for another ref for you if you need it. There's a lot there that you can do. More often than not, you are stood there waiting for a ref to appear. And when the ref does appear, you just have to go and ask. 9 times out of 10, all the refs are happy to sit down and say, "Yep, let's go and do your thing." And that's it. So that's all. It's really easy. If they've got to go off and do one other thing, half the time they will say to you, "I'm going off to do this. Give me 10 minutes and I'll come back over." And they'll come back. These things do happen. So, but it's not difficult to get a ref at all. It means you just have to wait for them. So what sort of situations we need to grab a ref in? There's quite a few. Rituals. is probably the big one that you'll need them for. Yeah, religious skills need them as well. I was about to touch on what Justice was just saying there. I'm not sure how true this is, but someone told me you can get a ref to turn up in kit for poisoning people, so it's a bit less obvious. Yep. You can ask a ref for essentially a plain clothes ref, and they will turn up, and they'll just stand there and watch while you do your poisoning of the thing, and then that's literally it. It's interesting to see, because then you see them as they're watching, and then something happens, and then you see them like put their earpieces back on as they move closer to watch, and answer all questions about someone getting an antidote and stuff like that. So yeah, all of these things. I'm assuming we shouldn't ask why Mac needed a plainclothes ref. I have never poisoned anyone. I was going to attempt to poison someone's drink at one point to give them some Twilight, because they said that they never would take it, and I was determined to get them to take it. So, no, they don't get a cool badge. That would be awesome though if they did. Mac just straight up slap a hammer on them. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm not subtle. That's the problem. Yeah, don't need a ref if I'm just going to smack you in the face with a hammer. I will just do it. So that's that there. But I've seen quite a few plainclothes refs. Definitely does happen, and they are still quite obvious to see, because they're not being natural in the situation. They're stood there watching still. So yeah, that's a thing that happens as well. Yeah, so rituals are definitely a thing for a ref. But a lot of the time, if a ref is really, really busy, they will turn up at the beginning of a ritual and just say, look, I haven't got time for this, to be here for the whole thing, and they will take take all your CIDs, so, and then they'll take the manner as payment, and then they will make a note of everything, and then they will go off, and then the person's doing the ritual will then just do the ritual and stuff like that. So yeah, it's all a thing, but a lot of the refs do enjoy watching this sort of role play as well. Plainclothes ref, SWAT ref, dog handler ref, all the refs, definitely all the refs. 1. Thank you, Joe. I just noticed the bits. That's awesome. Thank you. So yeah, so how does getting a ref actually work? You just find them, say we need to do this, are you free? That's literally it. What's next? What's the next question? How important is it to learn about the virtues? There's so much to learn and I'm not sure what to prioritize. That is a very, very good question. The virtues are there for me as a very much an in-game thing. So I don't know a lot about the virtues, as has been discovered on my virtues streams. I don't know a huge amount about the virtues. I know about the virtue that I follow to an extent, but if I want to do any more about the virtues, I will go and find a priest and then talk to them. Because while the virtues are an integral part of the game, the people who have chosen to play priests are loving that part of the game, and they want to talk about that part of the game. So I would just suggest going off, and if you don't know much about the matter character, go and find a priest in character and say, hi priest, I am dedicated to wisdom. Talk to me about wisdom, the wisdoms, all the wisdoms about the wisdoms, and let me know about wisdom with that. And then they will talk to you for about 7 days about wisdom, because that's what they want to do. So it's a really nice thing to do, and it gives you role play in the game as well. And you need to find that role play. And for me, I love to sit down and do that sort of side of the game. I love finding out about things that I don't know anything about in the game as well. So if someone's talking about saying, "Oh, this cult is about," it's like I have no idea what you're talking about, and then they'll spend the next hour telling me about it all, and it's a great thing. It's so much fun to do. What did I miss there? We need a ref to register a ritual. I cast a lot of rituals, end up making a big list to go to a ref with. Not sure how much I'm bending the rules doing that. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that yourself. You should get, if the ref's going to make a list because they've got 70 rituals to go off and do, then let the ref make the list. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, unless the ref has said to you, "Can you write all this down and then take it up to God yourself?" That's the thing I've seen happen as well. So it's all just about helping people out along the way, and then you getting to do things. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, tell priest stuff, cults. Yeah, talk about it. When it comes to the virtues, talk. Go to the hub. Ask anybody. That's a part of the game. You don't, if you are determined not to read that much about it, just read the little bit about your brief, a little bit about your virtue, know a little bit, so you can just say, you can go up to a priest and just say, "I'm having a bit of a crisis at the moment. I'm having a little bit of a crisis. Can you come and talk to me about wisdom? I need to get my head straight because I'm struggling right now." That's pretty much it. So you can do the ritual, go to God and say, "I've done this ritual. Here is the mana, here is the target CIDs, and here is my covenants." Though it's still preferable to use a ref if you can. I think there are lots of ways of doing it. I think it would be nice if PD said, if you're doing this ritual, get a ref, or no, we'd rather you got a ref, or if there is no one around, then do this yourself. So it might be worth chucking an email to PD on that front just to see what they say. So I'm going to condition people into being self-aware of saying the word proud. And to be fair, how are you going to know if she's doing another if they don't? God, I swear to goodness, every time someone says pride, I have to stop myself repeating it in a third voice. So proud. Yes. So there's a lot of things there, but all I would say when it comes to the virtues, if you are unsure, find a priest. Doesn't matter how stupid you think it is, they will talk to you for the next 6 months about it all. If you find Kyle and you start talking to him about it, you are never leaving that field. It's not happening. So yeah. So priests love a chat. Ask them, and they'll speak to you for the rest of the weekend. Pretty much. And if you're in the bar, sometimes they'll buy you drinks as well. Come play with us, Kyle, forever and ever. Yeah. How stand is it just to be able to walk up to the camps and talk to people? Always. That is a great thing to do, and it's something I love to do. I will always recommend everyone does it. I go missing at events, and that's generally because I'm off with people to find random camps to go and talk to. It's very easy to spot a brand new player at Empire, especially when they're sat around their camp, because everything is so bloody clean. Everything is immaculate. If it's their first time there, everything is so clean and tidy. So you can see that, and then you go wandering over and you sit down and stuff. It's great. So, and I love to talk to new players, obviously. So, yeah, so I really recommend that. It's very, very easy to do. If you're not confident to do it, don't worry. If you've got a friend who has been around for a bit, let them take you around and let them... Silas needs a dust bath to avoid Mag. I'm coming for you. So if you are not comfortable with doing it, then find someone who can take you around, who you trust. And they'll take you around and introduce you to people. If a camp isn't comfortable with someone just coming over and saying, "Hi, can I sit here and talk at you for the next 3 hours?" They will say. So I've been told no a few times, where I've said, "Hi, you look new. Can I come sit down and chat with you?" And they've just said, "We aren't comfortable right now." It's like, okay, no worries, bye, and then that's it. But majority are cool with it, and if they're not cool with it, they'll say, and then they get to wander off. And it's all good. No ill will whatsoever. It's gravy. Fizz reps. Do non-traders carry fizz reps for items that aren't part of their main game? If you are talking about herbs, if you're new in Wintermark, me and mine are almost happy to show newbies around. Wintermark especially welcomes randomer to the camp too. Yes. Are you still in the Children of Winter decks? Because the Children of Winter were awesome. Well, some may still be awesome. Sometimes because of Spoon's levels, so it's more than likely not something you did, if that makes sense. Yeah. It's not gonna be, if someone says no to you coming sitting at their fire, it's not you. It's they want a bit of peace and quiet more often than not. They've had a long time. They're chilling. They're picking up their spoons. So that's a nice simple thing, and it's good to leave them to their space. Everyone needs their space at the end of the day. So yeah, fizz reps. If I now, but we've got some good vibes elsewhere. Cool. Spoon levels, yes. Mental health. So if you are in a bad place, if you have crashed for any reason throughout the day, you will hear some people will refer to it as, yeah, I don't have the spoons for this. Took me a while to get used to as well. So, 3 subs. Dawn, Reg and Dan. Excellent, thank you so much. So yeah, another 3 subs. Thank you very much, Carl. So there is a few. So that's basically all it is. If you don't have the spoons to do it, then you don't. You just if you can't deal with a social interaction, then you don't. It's a simple thing. No one's going to force you to do anything in the field. Okay. But yeah, when it comes to fizz reps. If I've been given 20 potions, 5 different potions to use in a battle, I will have a little plastic bottle. So my fizz rep for when I take a potion is just me pretending to drink from that bottle. Because if I'm carrying around 20 different bottles, that's difficult to do and it's very impractical at the end of the day. You may see, I've seen quite a lot of people do it in the field where they have a necklace and it's got loads of cards on it and loads of potions on it where they've punched the hole in it themselves and they have a bottle there as well. So they will pull it off, drink from the bottle, that potion is wasted and gets put away somewhere. So it can't be used again. It's open, torn, and then put away so it can be thrown away later. There are things, that's basically for that. If you are if you use crystal mana, you might have fizz reps for your crystal mana, but if you're suddenly given 200 herbs, no one's going to expect you to suddenly fizz rep 200 herbs, because if I'm an apothecary and I have all of these herbs that I fizz rep, I'm not going to give someone all of my fizz reps. Because that will cost you an absolute fortune. And not everyone can afford to do that sort of thing. So when it comes down to fizz repping stuff, I really would only worry about certain aspects of it. So I think everyone should have like a little bottle. So if they're given a potion to take, they can fizz rep taking a potion. So that helps. That will help quite a lot. But I'm not going to suggest to everybody go out and buy 200 herbs fizz reps. Go out and do all of these stuff. So Ben, so yeah, so there's nothing like that at all. So I really wouldn't worry about getting all the fizz reps for everything in the world ever. So no. Thank you. Yeah. Jesus Christ. That's the first troll we have had in a very, very long time. Jesus fucking Christ. I hate people sometimes. I really do. Yeah. I think next time. Thank you. Thank you, Ben. Oh man, I missed it. No, Ben wields the banhammer. Ben has done well. My Padawan. Not even good enough to troll look like a literal child. Yeah. But yeah, I think in future for the mods, if anyone comes in and says anything like that, just ban them immediately. Get them gone. But thank you, Ben. That was awesome. Smack them with that banhammer straight in the testes. Some sparkly gems for mana, a little bottle for potions, and just like a little jar of tea is what a lot of people do as catch-all fizz reps. Yeah, I think if you want to do it, me doing that at the same time as Ben broke my Discord. Excellent. So it's just do what you need to do with fizz reps. I have fizz reps for potions, for a single thing for potion, nothing else. So that prompts a question. Actually, how are situations like that handled on the field? Are you talking about the banhammer thing, Ragnar? Is that what you're talking about? How if someone says anything like that in the field, what happens to them? If someone came along into the field and said the N-word in the middle of the field, they would be escorted back to their tent, probably by the refs and security, and told to pack up and get out. Literally, probably that quickly. They won't be welcome. I have seen and heard of people who have been asked to leave the field. And I think this is on a Friday night as well. So they are literally, you're not welcome. Go away. So if it's something that's happened during the game, and people complain to PD and they get loads of complaints about someone during a game, then PD will just email them and just say, we have been told this, and this. Can you explain yourself? And if they come back with, yes, I did that, then that PD might go, yeah, you're banned. But PD are very good at listening to people as well. So PD are a very open, very accepting organisation, and they look after their players. They really do. Obviously, if you're going to go and around screaming racial slurs in the middle of the field, yeah, you're not welcome. You can get yeeted as far as you can, as far as I'm concerned. And it seems PD seem to have the same opinion as well. So yeah, things. So you have my sword, my bow, my axe, and my banhammer. That's what I should call my hammer. The banhammer. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And it's generally the players as well who police this sort of thing. So if you say a racial slur in the middle of the field, the players will be the one who police it. They'll be the one who will basically march you away from wherever you are. They don't want you around. or they will turn around and just say, right, you've done this, we know who you are, we're going to go up to God, we're going to tell them what you've done, and yeah, we'll see you soon. But it can be for absolutely anything. So the players are really, really supportive, and it's a fantastic thing. Imperials, Valorn, and Barbarians will remove them, the only thing to unite us. Yeah. So yeah, it's nothing to worry about. I understand that it can cause anxiety and worry, but I promise you that if anyone says or does anything, then it is 9 times out of 10 picked up on, and players are the ones who will jump in to help and support and deal with any shit. Okay? So there is a rule there that says if you are asked to leave a camp that is not yours, you have to leave. So I have seen it done a few times where someone was drunk and just kicking off, and they were asked to leave, and then everyone inside that tent was out of character, and they stopped, and they were all turning to him and saying, "Get out," and he left. So it does happen. It does happen, but there is support. There's always support. Right then, why is there always such a negative reaction when someone says they want to wear a tricorn? Because tricorns aren't in the brief in any way, shape, or form. They became a bit of a meme, a bit of a joke for quite a while, because a lot of people were coming into the game and saying, "I quite like this for my kit," and people just like, "Oh, no, it doesn't work. It's not mentioned in the wiki. There's nothing like that." I think the only time it's ever mentioned in the wiki is "Do not wear these." That's it. Because they were commonplace in Maelstrom, where you could mix your national background. Yep. Maelstrom was full of them. Absolutely full of them. Okay, this is growing on me now. I don't know what flavour this is, so we'll just go with beer. But that is why they get such a reaction. The reactions now seems to have calmed down a lot compared to what it used to be like. So at the beginning it used to be like, "Oh my god, no," but now it's just here's a link, go and read this part of the wiki and then come back, and that's it. So another lot with similar style to League has them, so it's PD's way to make the two look different. Yep, tricorns and corsets are expressly not suitable for the setting. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Every nation has a "we are not," "do not do this," "do not do that," and it works so well. You'll find that not everyone knows what a corset is, however, and there are frequent discussions. Yes, because I have a clue. But yeah, if you're generally coming in to ask the question of, so I think a tricorn would work really well, but I've seen that they can't. Can I ask why? People will be very polite and they will explain to you why you can't wear a tricorn. So at the end of the day, everyone's human and everyone is polite and everyone wants to help. So corsets are also just not suitable for camping. Like, why? Can barely bend in them. Imagine trying to get into your tent. It would be like being the sofa from Friends. Pivot! 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 Pivot. A bodice isn't a corset. It's a common mistake. See, if I start Googling this now, then that's just going to be weird. But yeah, I have no need to wear them. So, but yeah, these are all things that are mentioned in the wiki as do not wear this, do not wear this, they do not fit. So it's just a case of read the wiki. Well, to an extent, anyway. At least read your brief on this is what your nation wears and this is what your nation does not wear. So Wintermark, your nation is not Vikings, but we are Vikings that aren't Vikings, but we're not Vikings. So there's lots of things. There's lots of things like that as well. So just read these parts of the wiki, or if you're in the Discord, ask in the Discord channels. Ask in the Discord, because there will be people who will know a lot more, and they will be able to help because, as everyone may have seen in the Discord, the kit standards are insane. So, that's Discord. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Ben. Mead is technically more on brief for Varushka. I know, right? I found that hilarious. Absolutely amazing. So I'm sat there in Wintermark and the Navarre with like 4 bottles of mead next to me. It's like, yeah, I shouldn't be doing this. But it's a drink at the end of the day. I can't ever see PD turning around and going, you have to drink your nation's... Exactly. It's export. That was exactly what I was about to say. Exactly. We're all in Amber. We're all mixing. It's all fine. Everyone's sharing everything. I swapped a crate of cider for a crate of mead on the way through. So, oh dear. I believe the costume look and feel updates intend to address and give examples. Yep. I think that I'm pretty sure I saw in the Discord that there are a lot of people who are looking to do more examples and things like that as well, which I think is a great thing. We're all at Anvil and not our nations, right? Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. My character's story is import, export and booze. I run a brewery. I provide for the whole empire. I can vouch for that one. So yeah, so there is plenty there, but this is we've gone to alcohol from tricorns. I suppose that's a natural thing. Navarre Stridings are just alcohol exchange couriers. Everything else is a side business. Yeah, we'll go with that. So, yeah. Next question: what happens if I say something OC by mistake? Then you say something OC by mistake, and it's just a simple oops, sorry, and then you carry on, and everybody will just forget it. It's not a massive deal unless you are sat there in the middle of a meeting and then you say to someone, so are you going to get Warhammer Total War 3? You know, something that's going to throw you so far out of your immersion that it's unbelievable. So that is that's going to be an interesting thing. But more often than not, if you say something OC, no one is going to sit there and call you out. I was sat at Song and Stories, and I was listening to Mike, not Kalon, singing All the Hills and All the Main from Sharp. And for those who know the song, he forgot for one verse to change the name of Flanders, Portugal and Spain. So as he sang it, and we were all just like, oh, okay, we finished the song and we were going, where's Flanders? Is that in Cassavea? And things, and you get those sorts of jokes, and everyone covers up for it, and it's great. It's so good. Someone else. So where do you get that cloak? Me through a mouthful of bread. Clutterbuys. Aline, you mean Savos? Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love these sorts of stories. Or you just carry on without even saying oops, sorry. Or sometimes people make friendly jokes about it if it's just a slip up. It's 3 days each event where you have a particular language that you use as opposed to the rest of your life. Everyone has slip ups. Middle of a Senate session, expert witness explaining why something is a good idea. It's very simple. It's not rocket science. It's not alchemy. That's amazing. That is amazing. I love that. Yeah, it's like when people say, when something happens and people go, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, Brass Coast? Yeah, that's the one. Oh, what's he done now? So yeah, loads of things like that. Everyone deals with them differently. I tend to just ignore them. I tend to ignore them unless I hear it unless I hear Mike singing that song, in which case I can't ignore it. I have to comment when he's done. It's just like, so, Portugal, its own confederacy. Seems like a really nice place to go on holiday. So, I did that so many times. Thank God I'm a yeah. I think everyone deals with it in different ways. It's why there's a common lot of questions that are asked when people say, how do I swear? How do I curse? And stuff like that. This has led to some really extreme insults in the field and to some fairly tame ones. But you can generally gauge on the situation how extreme you want to go. So there's a lot of fun that can be had with all these things. It's just a case of a bit of mental prep beforehand and try to get used to saying it. So what's one I've seen is someone using an OC job as justification for why they'd be good for an IC role. Yeah, that's a common one, to be honest. I've seen a lot of people do that. Yeah, it's just one of these things that happens. Telling Navari his mother was a Valorn as an insult. Promise it will go well. I've called people a lot worse than that. I've said a lot worse than that to people, as you can probably imagine. But there are some really clever insults out there, like Atuman's knees. Get lost is a fun one as well. If they're people who are religious, they don't like that at all. Get lost is a good one. Or you go really, really crude. So, and I have a personal favourite, obviously, because I know I've said it quite a lot. When I say, your mum should have swallowed you. Brutal. And it gets a really, really comical reaction. People are just like, oh, that's horrible. And then the laughter starts. So, that generally goes on like that. So, thank you, Carl. I now say... oh dear. I now say trods, damn it. In day-to-day life, and hearing Silas shout Britta's tits at the sight of a Wintermark fauna was great. Oh yeah, I've heard Britta's tits before. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I remember that. Oh man, that's a nice one. I like that a lot. Malk out here taking no prisoners and giving no fucks. No, I don't. My next character is is going to be so toned down compared to what Mac is like. Because Mac just doesn't care. Really doesn't care. And it's a good thing, but it's a really, really, really bad thing as well. But yeah, I will probably need a break from playing Mac after a while. So I'll come up with something a little bit less full on, to be honest. There are some good culture-specific insults scattered, such as maggot and Wintermark, yellow chase farmer in the Brass Coast, in the setting, yeah. So yeah, there are some really good ones out there. I think probably the Facebook pages would be a good place to ask, because you will get these ones out there. So, a little less forlorn was that? Yes. Mac will be a little less forlorn. Definitely. I did wonder how all these new players coming up to Mac and expecting someone nice was going to work out. Yeah, it's not going to work out at all. It really isn't. So if we get an event in September, and I will say your character is intending on coming up to me and being rude, derogatory, just a dick or anything like that to try to provoke me, you will provoke me and you will get a reaction. A lot of people at Empire will sit back and go, look, just go away, please go away. I will be going, ooh, let's just grab my weapon over here and I'm going to kick the shit out of you, and then probably drop you off at the hub with a crown and go, here you go, that's my fine. So yeah, it's not work. Please don't do it, is all I can say. Just don't use it as an excuse to come up to me, because Mac doesn't forget. these sorts of things, it will mean that if you do it and you want to interact with me later, or you need something desperately from me, you're not getting it. Mac would rather chuck some. If Mac had a piece of paper that would save your life, and you have done that, that piece of paper is going in the fire. Mac doesn't care. So think of it like that in a way. When I stubbed my toe, I yelled Nikovar's dick, which I think would be a good one. Nikovar is officially my favourite Empress. So, yeah, it's awesome. What does Yellow Chase Farmer mean? Yellow Chase is a really arid part of Segura that isn't good for agriculture, so you can't farm it well. A Yellow Chase Farmer is someone who is lying about where their goods come from. I did not know that. That's awesome to know. 38 days. I'm avoiding Mac. I've said this several times. You won't be able to. Mac's coming for you. Mac is coming for you, Silas. You will have an interaction with Mac. Like calling someone a horse trader as an insult. Yeah. That's actually a really good one. I like that. I've heard that one used a lot. So, but yeah, no, Mac will hear about you. I already know he will, because his contacts have already told him he will. So, I think we need a Silas protection squad as well as a Dell protection squad. No. Silas is probably very, very safe from Mac. So, for reasons. Oh, Dawn. Don't be a naysayer. Oh, jeez. Dal is the Silas protection squad according to the events of Wayhouse. The first Empress ate them all, more likely. I whispered about horses tasting great, and then they were brought up, and it was only Kerr that heard it. Yeah. There's the Silas Changeling Protection Squad. Yeah. I look forward to meeting Silas. I really, really do. What have we got left? How many have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I wear chainmail as a battle mage? I don't want the armor benefits, just want to look like a badass magic wielding warrior. No. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, you can't. If it says in the rules that if you want to do certain magical things as a battle mage, you cannot be wearing this armor. That is why there is specific armors for a battle mage, unfortunately. So, unless you have got chainmail, where I've seen chainmail where they have the straps on or something like that, so you can just go take it off, do your magic, and then put it back on, and then do it all back up again. That's a thing. You will see people who are doing magic who'll be wearing something like plate. They will take everything off to do their magic, and then you will see like 3 people helping them put it all back on again. It's just something that happens. So insults are funny because they can be created out of nothing because it's the game. Yeah. We get loads of notifications about things. So, this is an interesting one. What is the current year at Empire? 383? 283? 383, yeah. 383. There we go. That was the easiest question we've had tonight. Thank you. I appreciated it. That's why I read that one out next. Good question, though, because it's something that everyone needs to know. Kagfirm, meeting Silas is great. We exchanged shade and was dope. Yeah, I look forward to meeting Silas. So, right. 1, 2, 3. So there's a question here that it's a fairly serious one, and I don't want to spend too much time on it, but we will do it. So, is costume elitism a common issue? No. But no. There are always going to be people. There, not always. People there do complain about your kit. They shouldn't. And if anyone does, egregore, ref, PD. That's your protocols. No one should criticise anyone's kit. If someone... So we'll use me as an example. If I want help with my kit, I will ask. And then people are essentially can go, you need to do this, try that, try the other. That is a thing that happens. You do, on occasion, get someone who'll go, you shouldn't have that, you shouldn't have that, you shouldn't have that. Costume elitism pops up now and again, but I just don't ask them their opinion because it doesn't matter. Exactly. Are you comfortable in your kit? Good. Are you happy with your kit? Good. There you go. Can we go and have a beer now? That's literally it. That's the way it should be. It is against the rules of the game to criticise kit. Yep. Raging kit envy is probably the bigger problem. Yeah, oh my god. There's so much kit out there is incredible. Absolutely incredible to see. So, and I'm very jealous of all of it. So that's more likely. Depends what group you're into. I guess some have higher kit standards. That's true of most reenactments and LARPs though. To an extent, yeah. There will be groups out there whose kit, they will say, we're doing all of this for our kit. So if you want to be part of this group, you have to have A, B, and C. You need to have all of this sort of stuff, and then you go on from there. But it's less criticism that or elitism that is more, you want to join us, you need to have this, and then when you've got this, then you can come and join us. Because they yeah, like you said, they hold themselves to a higher standard. Everyone, all kit is aspirational. Like Matt P was saying when we were chatting. Matt P himself doesn't do kit. He doesn't have the ability to do it. It's the same as me. I'm the same as him. We don't have the talent to do this ourselves. And all kit is aspirational. So ask for help, talk to people. But if you don't want to hear other people's opinions, you just don't ask. But if someone ever comes up to you and says, do this with your kit, do that with your kit, this is wrong, that's wrong, the other thing is wrong, not allowed. Really against all the rules. Find a ref, find an egregore, tell PD. They will be dealt with. That's it. So I don't want to stay on that one for too long. So we have 2 questions left. So, is ritual magic too intense for someone who is new to role-playing? I want to be Archmage of Autumn as a long-term goal, but is it too overwhelming? No. No. You can do a wonderful thing where you can apprentice. You can find someone who does it all. So by the end of the first evening, you could have witnessed 10 rituals. Go and stand by the Regio, see how everyone else does it. Make up your own mind on what you want to do and how you want to do it. And then run with it. To the fullest extent of everything that you have. Run with it, enjoy it. Because that's what you want to do. If you're not going to enjoy it, no point. If you're going to enjoy it and you're going to love doing it, then really, really go with it. It's a great thing to see everyone enjoying doing all of their things in their own way. Can you math? Can you wave a knife around? And can you mumble vague magical sounding words? Congratulations, you can cast a ritual. There's more to it than that, where you have rituals that need to last for 20 minutes. So you have to be able to make stuff up on the fly. But I would recommend doing the apprenticeship stuff. as to purely learn everything. So you can see how things are done. You'll get ideas for what you want to do things. So there's a lot of stuff like that as well. But yeah, if you want to do it, you can do it. I've lost my questions. Someone's just added a question. I should have turned this off. Right, I'm not accepting responses anymore. When is the raffle happening, you cheeky sods? A week today, Monday, 7 o'clock. We will have Digby on. We'll have Matt on, Digby, for a reverse Q&A, and then we will do the raffle together and go through it all. Now I need to find the other questions that I had, the last two questions I had. So, right, okay. Last question. Am I too fat to LARP? I am a 5XL bloke and I'm struggling to find pieces I know will fit. I can deal with soft kit as places like Velvet Glove do custom sizings, but things like armour, it's difficult. Anyone have any suggestions? No, that's for something else. That's not for that question. Don't know. So yeah, whoever that was, well done. Thank you. I am not small either. So it depends, as Jazz has said, it depends on what nation you're in and things like that, to what armor you are wearing. I am not small. I wear 3XL clothes. Some 3XL, some larger, some smaller, but it all varies. I wear plate because I find that my plate with the straps means that it can go a bit further. So it all fits differently for me. I would recommend, personally, finding friends who have certain bits of armour, trying it on, and see what fits, and then running with it. And when I say running with it, I mean literally tailoring it, making it fit you and what you need. Because while PD have the briefs and that for kit and stuff like that, if you can only wear certain bits of kit to be comfortable, they're not going to come up to you and say, they're not going to come up to you and say, you can't wear that. They're not going to. So, you're never too fat to do anything. You don't have to be skinny mini, and there are plus size kit out there. I will fight sizism at any time. Definitely. So, I had run off with it. Yeah, I would run off with it. Male, Gambison, gut plate, breastplate, and brig, I've seen in 5XL. I guess leather comes in all sizes too. It does. It all comes in these sizes. I'm glad they fell Velvet Glove. They are amazing for us bigger people. Yeah. I haven't found Velvet Glove yet. I need to probably have a look at them. Chainmail is wonderful in that it can be fitted into pretty much every nation with appropriate decoration. There are a few different types of armour that are made of repeated pattern segments that can be added to or removed from to adjust sizes. Yes. So everything can fit. If that is all you've got that can fit. So on a personal note for me, I find leather really uncomfortable. I don't know whether it's because the way it rubs on my skin or anything like that. I find leather incredibly uncomfortable to wear. I just really, really dislike it for me. That is why I wear plate. It says in the wiki that Calavaisi warriors will often choose leather. So, but for me, I can't. I cannot bring myself to wear leather. I've got some leather shoulder armour, and that is about as much as I can bear. And that's it. I'm not going to make myself feel and be uncomfortable for a weekend just to fit a brief. I'm sorry. I can't do it, and I will make what I've got fit the brief as best I can. That's my effort. So that's it. I struggle with leather. I struggle with leather armour, I should say. So I'm 4XL Velvet Glove is where I've ordered my soft kit from. I've made my own leather armour. There we go. Absolutely perfect. Spot on. But I would say find what you need that works for you, for what you're comfortable wearing as well, because you're going to be in it over a weekend. You have to be comfortable too. Don't squeeze into something. I hate wearing leather torso armour. There you go. So, yeah, also feel free to ask the kit channel in the Discord as well. I really would not leather slipper there. Yes. As plenty of us plus size people won't job, we'll just send we won't judge, we'll just send links, definitely. No, I haven't seen one person in that Discord judge anybody at all, and it's great. Everyone has been really helpful, kind and supportive of everyone, and that's what we want. It's fantastic, and I love to see it. So it's really nice that everyone does that sort of thing for people. So, but I can't wear. I really do struggle to wear that sort of stuff. So it's just a thing. So apologies. Yeah. Right. No one else has managed to add another question because I've turned it all off. So this is good. So 320 quid. Excellent. So yeah, I think we have literally every size and shape in the Discord. So always someone who can advise. Yeah. If you want to splurge a little bit on chainmail, go for it. If you'd rather not and you want to just wear a gambeson, go for it. If you find plate is better, go for it. If you want leather, go for it. Just go for it. But I'll recommend if you know people who are a similar size and have bits of armour, just see if you can try it on. Really, just see if you can try it on, because it all works wonderfully well. So the plate that I wear now is all adjustable, so it all goes on there. Hi Waffle, how you doing? So there's loads of it. There's loads of it out there. Ask for help. You'll get pointers. In case I forget, links. Yes, all the links. So yes, I should put Discord into those links as well, shouldn't I? Really. So yeah. So things are flying. But yeah. So that is they were questions that people thought were too silly to ask. There wasn't a bad question there. I hope this shows everybody that there really is not a bad question when it comes to this. When it comes to a hobby, when it comes to something that you're looking at spending money on, there is not a bad question at all. Just ask, because we're there to deal with it. We're there to answer these questions, and it's great. So, thank you, Triz. So, yeah. I keep telling myself that one day I will brave trying LARP. Yeah. Do it. Do it. Definitely do it. Ask for help. Let me help you. Message me. I will help you in any way, shape or form that I can. You want to talk to someone else? You can talk to someone else. We will all get you sorted out. If you need any help, we're picking Nation, the wiki, kit, rules, anxiety, and any mental health that you're worried about going into the field. We will be able to help you, because this is what we have done. We have had people who have turned up who have not been able to do anything, but the Discord has helped and people talk, and they're now the chattiest people in the Discord. It's amazing. We will help you in any way we can. Just ask. I'm literally a noob. I know very little, and my anxiety makes me very scared. I completely understand. LARP is big, but there's no need to be scared, because there are going to be probably a couple of hundred people who are in the same position as you. They've never been. They've just started. They don't know what they're doing, and that'll be it. So everyone will suffer from similar things in the Discord, and we all help and support. I get anxiety attacks in the field. I get them. And I can talk to anybody for hours, and I still get moments where I'm like, nope, I'm going to walk off on my own and go this way. Don't worry. Really, really don't worry. So there are no bad questions. Ask anything you want. When it's like, yeah, so join the Discord. Feel free to join the Discord. And basically it will start off with, you find a feel that you like. I believe I'm in the Discord. Awesome. So there's a character advice there. So you can just say, I want to play this sort of character. And then people will comment and just say, well, this nation works, this nation works, this nation works. And then you'll go, okay. But I've literally gone from I can't do this to let's annoy everyone in the field with poetry. Thanks for the hefty fan support. Takes a while, but I promise everyone is there. I don't really use Discord a lot. I need to start doing so. Yes, so yeah, the bear, perfect. Yeah, gone from quiet to annoying everyone with poetry. Thank you. I don't really use Discord, but yeah, just it takes one question, and then you'll get your creative juices will flow, and then you'll think, ooh, so I can go from there and I can do this, this, and this. And then you'll ask a few more questions, and then more questions, and then more questions. And then the next thing you realise, you've been talking in the chat for 5 hours, and you've got ideas for about 73 characters. It's just the way it goes. It does happen. If you are more anxious about talking to people like that, then you can DM me. You can ping me a message. If you want to chat, I can voice chat with you as well. And I will talk you through anything, and then we can get more people involved, and then people can get as involved as they want. You can get more and more people involved. If it comes to talking about specific nations, we'll grab one person from a nation and they can come in and chat to you. So we'll grab an experienced player from a nation who will come in and talk to you. So there's loads of stuff there. And I've become a priest because of Discord. Yeah, we've ruined Kyle. Even if it takes you months to be able to work up the courage to join the chats, it did for me. Everyone is super lovely, and it helps so much to be able to spot a friendly face and hang out with them. Yeah. We do kit chats as well, which you don't have to list, you don't have to show your face on, you don't even have to chat in. It's just there, and you can see everyone talking in kit. They're amazing. They are so much fun. We're just nuts. It's great. Just having a chat in the Discord, we came up with the Great Empire Bake Off, and I'd barely said 2 words before that. Excellent. I feel like the Dornish are going to murder me, however, it will be worth it. Yeah, you're probably not going to do as much as people have done before to get murdered, so you'll be fine. Got a lot going on at the moment, but I will definitely will when I can. Well, if you don't want to do it in the Discord, I mean, we follow each other on Twitch, aren't we? So yeah, you can feel free to bring us a message on Twitch if you like, and we can go on from there. But yeah, everyone will welcome you with open arms. I promise you. So, right, I'm going to call it there, my peeps. Because, you know, it's late and I've got like another 5 of those beers to have. So, yeah, so I'm going to call it there. Thank you everyone for coming along to watch. One more question. Only because you're bald. Come on, Carl. I'm waiting. Kyle. How silly can the Senate get at midnight? It doesn't anymore. It doesn't anymore. Thank you, Jazz. There used to be a lot of stuff that happens at midnight in the Senate. You mainly get dance club there. There used to be other things, but they got shut down. So yeah, it doesn't really happen anymore at all. So I wouldn't worry. Well, if you're intending on going there anyway. Nope. Yeah, so I just wouldn't worry at all. Yeah, dance club is a thing. So that's pretty much the big thing that happens there. So if you're in Wintermark, there is the Calavesi Dance Club as well. There's probably dance clubs across all the nations. So still. Anyway, I'm going now. Senate mode. Oh, Curtis broke me. Why you do this? Curtis. On that note, thank you everyone for coming along to watch. Is that what it's called? Senate motion. That's awful. That is so bad. That's terrible. That's truly, truly awful. Night, Waffle. You enjoy. You get good night's kip. Enjoy the doggo. My word. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for the birthday bits. We've got 30 odd days of that to go. Ban Curtis. Yeah, that's going to become a thing. Take care of yourself, everyone. Yeah, much love to you all. Stay safe. And let's, Napalm Handshake. Thank you for subbing. Thank you so much. Welcome to the 1-Bit Army. You've done really well tonight. I love you all. See you all soon. Take care. Stay safe. How do we feel about community games on Wednesday? Get everybody involved in something. Oh, my birthday stream. Pub quiz. Get your teams together. Teams of 5. That many. Get people together. Find your teams. It's going to be all Empire related as well. Okay? Get your teams together. There will be a prize for the winning team. I just haven't decided what it is yet. Okay? So, yeah. Get them sorted. And we'll go from there. Much love. Stay safe. See you soon. Take care. Other pleasant things as well. Bye-bye.